Phase one, I passed the challenge of like one trade. The last day I made 700. I was like to this trade I won like seven something. That was the first day I used PropFirm Algo.
Hey, Michael.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right.
I just wanted to say congrats and welcome to PropFirm Algo. So you paid for the $66 membership and then you got funded the 10K?
Yes.
Amazing. How long have you been trading for?
About like 5 months.
5 months. Wow. And how did you get started? What made you be interested in trading?
I just didn't have a job at the time, so I was just like, what I need to do to make money. Then my told me about trading, so I was like, I'm gonna try it. Then I started doing like demo, learning about like prop firms, and I was just like, wait, I don't have the 10K, but I have $75 to get the
Right.
10K. And then I failed a couple of times, and I was just like, oh. And then the last time I found about PropFirm Algo, and then that's when I decided to go all in.
That's awesome. And you started with Forex. You didn't start with anything else.
Yeah, it started straight Forex.
And how did you find out about Forex? Do you have any traders in your family, or you just kind of on the internet, you found it?
My friend told me about it. He was like, why don't you try Forex? And that's what happened when I didn't have a job. So I was like, oh, let me just try it.
What would you say is the major difference between how you trade now using the algo and how you traded when you first just started, or your whole trading journey up till now?
Now it's easier because the risk management tool is the best thing. So then I'm not risking too much, like over trading. Like
So
that.
like management risk, right? That's what you feel like is better with your psychology.
It definitely, because you're like the only indicator provider that actually has risk management involved. Most of them they give you the algos or like all the indicators, but there's no actual tool to like protect your money. So when I saw like that you guys had that, it was a game changer.
Yeah. Have you used any other indicators, or this is the first time that you're using an algo?
Yeah, I use Easy Algo before.
Okay. And you didn't see any results from them?
Like I was running some. Again, like every time you want to change the chart, you have to change the settings. Each time it wasn't as like simple.
So you feel like PropFirm Algo visually is just helping you way better.
Definitely.
So how many times did you take the challenge before you passed it?
This is my third time.
Third time? Okay. Are you gonna keep going, or are you gonna stop at the 10K?
I'm gonna keep going.
Right, you should. And then who did you get funded with?
Smart Prop Trader.
Wow, I've never heard. This is actually the first time I hear about them. So how did you find out about PropFirm Algo? Was it online as well?
It was online. I was looking at like different algo indicators.
Okay.
Like I think your video like popped up. I was like, oh look, it actually looks it looked more simple. And then when you guys said you're only doing like the thousand members, I was like, let me just try it, like get the monthly and see how it works. And then after that, 2 days later, I passed the challenge. I was like,
That's a lot of progress in 2 days. So what would you say to others that want to have the same success as you, are just starting? Any words of inspiration that you want to give?
I would say like if you want to treat it like a job. So for me, like since I wasn't working at the time, like I would take like say like 3 hours study, like do research, then start a demo, and then and to go into when I got to the funding account, so like treat like a job, even though you're not making the money, but work as if you're working a job. So if it takes 8 hours, you don't have to trade 8 hours, but you can study 4 hours and trading only 4 hours. Like most of my trades are only 4 hours. And with profit, I'm like I'm done for the day. Then I already know like I look at it as like I'm making money daily to combat not having a job. So if I make $200 a day, that's $1,000 a week. So that's a full-time income. And then once you get more funding, then you get, okay, now I got $1,000 a week because I got 100K. That's how I see it.
Cool. And do you have any family members that invest or trade, or you're the only one?
Mm-hmm. They know trade, but they don't know anything about like my results. I don't tell them. And so one day they can see like I'm gonna show my bank statement. And they can be like, wait, what were you doing?
Yeah, I think that's how my mom is. She doesn't really fully understand what I'm doing. But then when I started sending her my invoices, she just started getting excited for me. And I was like, you see, I'm not just staring at my computer to stare at it. I'm actually trying to do some work here. Yeah, I first started with the 10K because I didn't know anyone that was funded. So, I was scared. I thought maybe it was a scam. And I was like, okay, if this is not real, at least I just lose, And then I got funded and I was like, okay, this is possible. So now I'm managing a 100K account.
Yeah, I'm trying to go more than 100K. I'm trying to go 100K. Then after that,
Oh
200.
yeah, keep going.
I want yeah, definitely, because I'm actually going to do that too. Want to get to the 100 count, the 100K count. Then I'm gonna have a copy trader trade on one, like trade, like say on the 10K count, even onto the challenge, and then once you pass the challenge, they keep going because they said you can have how many PropFirms you want.
Right.
Yesterday I 55, and today I made 353.
Wow, that's pretty good for a 10K account.
Because I always trade. Usually I trade in the morning. I wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I trade. I trade before news. So if news is at 8:30, I'm trading the 2 to like say 6, 7. And it doesn't matter how long it's say. And I'm always using one trade. I don't. So it's like usually USD JPY because I'm in between. Japan, London, and New York. I wake up early in the morning, just get 1 or 2 trades. Then if I say like today I hit 353, then after that I was just like, I'm done trading. I did what I needed to do for the day, made my money for the day.
Have you had any? You said you didn't have a job when you first started trading, so you were just like laser focused in trading, right? You didn't have any other distractions or any other responsibilities during that time.
It was just straight learning FOREX, training, finding that strategy, and then just keep going by the strategy. And if the next day you might not find that move that day, then go the next day, then you might make more money than you would have even if you were, they say, traded. That's how I look at it. I just take it step by step. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen right now so you can see my other my account. You can see my screen. It's on the other screen, right? So yeah, this is smart prop traded. So no, this is my funded. This is funded right now. Yeah, this is what I did funded. Phase 1, I passed the challenge like 1 trade. The last day I made 700. I was like to this trade I won 7 something. That was the first day I used PropFirm Algo. You could pass it on one day if you wanted to, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just take a break. And this one I won 894. That trade was 894 because usually this one trade I go for. I'm there before everybody wakes up. If I get the right move, I'm gonna get the big pips. And then and I only trade USD pairs. So if the USD is down, so I just make it more simple for me instead of just trying to trade all these pairs. I know if the dollar goes one way, then it's good. If the dollar goes the other way, only gotta know one pair, and I could just trade multiple pairs based off that.
Where you're finding yourself as a trader, it's good to know like when you find yourself more clear-headed. Well, Michael, I just want to say congrats on being part of PropFirm Algo. We're definitely gonna showcase you, and yeah, keep going because it can get hard sometimes. But I think traders that get to this point are just people that don't give up. So you definitely have the character to be a profitable trader and be successful. So keep going.
Thank you so much.